Hi, this is Shamina Taylor. Today I'm going to talk to you about triggering. It's one of those subjects that I think we need to talk more about because it really will actually help people get more control over their emotions and not let other people basically affect them or affect them to the point where they're losing their shit all the time. So, if you're with somebody and they say something to you, and within seconds you start feeling like this heat rising up in you, and you've got this moment where you've got steam coming from your head, you should thank them, because what they're doing is they're showing you an aspect in an area of yourself that needs some work, that needs an area that needs to be looked at deeper. If you're easily angered by what other people are saying or doing to you, that's something that you should be looking at deeply, and not turn around and say, I can't believe that person said so-and-so to me. I can't believe that person did that to me. Because no one's doing anything to you. You have the ability to control what people are saying or doing, or what people are saying can affect you. It's all up to us and how we allow that to happen. But if we turn around and say, well, she just said so-and-so to me, and it made me feel this way, you actually become a victim. And you are no longer saying, I have control over my emotions. Now, the beauty of this is that people miss the point on the triggering. The beauty of it is that when you can look to see within yourself what actually emotion is being fired up, that's the place that you can go and you can say, okay, that's where I've got to heal. That's a place within me that it's probably a memory that you had a long ago, or it could be recent, but most of the time it's long ago, where this memory got instilled inside of you. And you now respond to whatever somebody would say. It will flare up that area within you. Now, if you look at somebody who's doing whatever they're saying to you, it doesn't really matter what they're saying to you. What matters is how you're responding and how you're reacting, because that's the gem in it. That's where you can go find the place inside of yourself to get fixed. Now, people who are abusive and they say things that are just downright rude and mean, and that's not triggering. That's just somebody you need to put boundaries on. That's somebody you need to get out of your life. But if it's somebody who's in your life daily and they're saying things to you and you get fired up, you're gonna have to take a step back and say, okay, why does this bother me? If you can look within and say, why does this bother me? You can go fix this area within yourself, right? It's not easy, but I'm just saying this is where you go fix. And then you can turn around and say to that person, you know what you said to me doesn't affect me, because really it's your opinion, and now I've healed that area of myself now. I no longer have a response to you for that anymore. And then you find this certain type of freedom within yourself. You find this place within yourself that you now are free from this emotion that was always getting flared up. You now become a calmer you. You become a person who has empowered yourself now. You're no longer at the mercy of someone saying or doing something to you where you're going to be fired up. Does this happen overnight? Absolutely not. Does this happen over time? Yes. Do you have to keep working at this every day? Absolutely. It's just something that you have to constantly work on, so that you're not letting other people basically dictate how your emotions are going to run. I think that most people miss the point because, like I said earlier, because we are always blaming somebody for saying or doing something to us, as opposed to us saying, well, what their opinion of me is this, and it's interaction. It's not. I'm not talking about belligerent things or people who are, saying things to be mean, because that's just being mean. And if you know that, and if you get to that good place, you're going to be like, well, that person's opinion of me doesn't really matter. But it's just getting to the point where you have to understand that what people are saying that are affecting you is not something that you need to ignore in that way. If you switch it and you change your perspective and how you see things, that's mindset. Mindset is everything. If you can look at the way this person is approaching this information to you, it's mindset. Change your mindset and you're going to change everything about how people will come to you. You're going to have an empowerment over yourself and over situations that you never had before. You're not going to let someone's comment affect you anymore. And trust me, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, but when you get there, people can say whatever they want to say about you. People can do whatever, because you've healed places inside of yourself anymore. You no longer get triggered. Your insecurities don't pop up. You don't have things where you're turning around and saying, oh, you just have control over your life. And it's a beautiful place to be in. I hope you found some value in this. I will be preaching this all the time. It's so important for people to take ownership back into their lives. So important for us to say that we are empowering ourselves. And the way we empower ourselves is by removing things that don't empower us, by removing emotions and feelings that keep us debilitated down here, that keep us in a place where we're always at the mercy of what other people are saying or thinking. I mean, we can't go around every day asking people to behave in a certain way so we don't get triggered. I mean, people would like that, but that's just not a reality. We cannot go around saying, okay, you don't say this to me so I don't get upset. You don't say this to me, I don't. Then you're gonna be living in a bubble by yourself because you don't want anybody to say anything to you to trigger you. People are gonna have opinions and you can't control what they're thinking, feeling, or saying, but you can control yourself. You can control how you react. You can control how you deal with your emotions. But the only way you can do that is if you go inside and you fix it up and you clean it up. And that's the only way you're gonna allow what other people are saying not to affect you. Because if you actually believe that someone's gonna stop saying and doing something just so you can live in your perfect world, it's just not gonna happen. People are just gonna keep hiding more junk. And actually, it's the ones that actually are hiding and stuffing the most pain are the ones that are triggered the quickest. They're the ones that actually have a very, very short fuse, and they're gonna get lit up fast. I mean, everything's gonna bother them. I mean, just the way you chew your food and how you breathe is gonna piss them off. So you look at those people. Those people have the immense willpower because they're hiding all kinds of shit down here. And I'm telling you, you walk along and you're coming along and you might just even smile crooked to them and they'll be like, what you looking at? How are you looking at me like that? And I'm telling you, those people have the most shit. So if you're one of those people, let me tell you, you have to start looking within inside of yourself. You want to be a powerful person, you want to empower yourself, start looking within where the areas inside of yourself that you need to fix and heal. And I hear from people all the time, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know that place in me. But you know, I got to tell you, think about the emotion and how you're being triggered. Think about how you're feeling. It doesn't matter what the person's saying. Think about how you're feeling. And that emotion can be traced back to exactly the point in time that you actually first felt that emotion and it became a memory within yourself. Because it's really how we're thinking and the memory of that emotion that keeps replaying in us while we get triggered. So you remove that memory, you found yourself freedom. You found yourself in a place of empowerment. You found yourself in a place of not worrying about the little things. You found yourself in a place of absolute greatness. You have to learn to go within inside yourself and find it and stop blaming other people. Being a victim doesn't get you anywhere. Trust me. The only thing it's going to do is just keep people tippy-toeing and walking on eggshells around you. And nobody wants to be around a person like that. Nobody likes to walk around eggshells. Nobody wants to be like that. The more real you can get with yourself, the more real you will attract people, the more real people you will attract in your life. And you know what? You can go to a different place and enjoy yourself in a different manner. Again, I hope you found value in this. I was actually ending it earlier, but I had more to say because I always do. If you did, please share this video. Everybody needs some good juju. We need to have people working and being and living their most greatest selves. Talk to you soon. Bye.